Hey everyone, I forgot to read the passage from The Language of Letting Go for yesterday, so I'm going to be doubling up and sharing with you something about responsibility for ourselves and fear. And I think these are things that are really relevant, especially in the day and age that we're living in. So January 9th is, we have been doing the wrong things for the right reasons. Caretaking, the act of taking responsibility for other people while neglecting responsibility for ourselves. When we instinctively feel responsible for the feelings, thoughts, choices, problems, comfort, and destiny of others, we are caretakers. We may believe at an unconscious level that others are responsible for our happiness, just as we're responsible for theirs. It's a worthy goal to be considerate, loving, nurturing person, but caretaking is neglecting ourselves to the point of feeling victimized. Caretaking involves caring for others in ways that hamper them in learning to take responsibility for themselves. Caretaking doesn't work. It hurts other people. It hurts us. People get angry. They feel hurt, used, and victimized. So do we. The kindest and most generous behavior we can choose is taking responsibility for ourselves, for what we think, feel, want, and need. The most beneficial act we can perform is to be true to ourselves and let others take responsibility for themselves. So today I will pay attention to my actual responsibilities for myself. I will let others do the same. If I am in doubt about what my actual responsibilities are, I will take an inventory. Part of the journaling that I'm doing is writing down not only the things that I'm grateful for, but the things that I have control over. And so I've been thinking about the things that I have control over. And this is something that my coach Becky told me a long time ago was, Mindy, control the controllable. And that is yourself. And that's something that's really helped Ryan and I's relationship in the last couple of months, is that I stopped trying to control the situation, trying to control the way things happen to make sure that an outcome turned out a certain way. And that is really not my responsibility to make sure that he's happy or to choreograph everything. And that's also not really trusting the universe, that the universe has your back, or letting things be. And so that's something that's really important, especially when you're a parent, when you're helping other people make, choices. It's so easy to get wrapped up in their stuff and then expect them to jump on board with what you expect them to do, or other people will expect other people to provide happiness or solutions for them, and that's unfair to them, and that really creates not an equal partnership in a friendship or relationship. So January 10th subject is fear. Do not be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. What if they are a little course and you may get your coat soiled or torn? What if you do fail and get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice? Up again, you shall never be so afraid of a tumble. Fear can be a big stopper for many of us. Fear of fragility, fear of failure, fear of making a mistake, fear of what others might think, fear of success. And I found that that's more scary than other things, because there's a level of responsibility and answering to people that people are really afraid of. We may second guess our next action or word until we talk ourselves out of participating in life. But I failed before. I can't do it enough. Look at what happened last time. What if? These statements may disguise fear. Sometimes the fear is disguising shame. And I see this all the time as a coach, is that people are interested in what I'm doing, what we're doing, and they want to have results like we have, and they believe in it, but then that negative voice in their head starts telling them they can't do it because they failed before. And so I feel that it's my job to really share all the things that I failed at, so that people realize that they can attain this, and that failure isn't the end of the road. After I finished the first chapters of a book I was writing, I read them and grimaced. No good, I thought. Can't do it. I was ready to pitch the chapters and my writing career out the window. A writer friend called and I told him about my problem. She listened and told me, those chapters are fine. Stop being afraid. Stop criticizing yourself and keep on writing. I followed her advice, and the book I almost threw away became a New York Times bestseller. Relax. Our best is good enough. It may be better than we think. Even our failures may turn out to be important lessons or learning experiences that lead directly to and are necessary for an upcoming success. Feel the fear. Let it go. Jump in and do it. Whatever it is, if our instincts and path have led us there, is where we need to be. Today, I'll participate in life to the best of my ability, regardless of the outcome, and that makes me a winner. So I encourage all of you to let go of that control, that stop trying to control outcomes. Stop trying to control people's feelings. Stop trying to figure out every angle so that you can safeguard yourself from hurt, because you really aren't living and you're really not knowing if things are naturally happening. And so that's something that I'm focusing on every morning, is writing down the things that I can control. And it's keeping me focused on staying in my lane and staying focused on what's my business. And that's just me and my minor children. So I hope that you have enjoyed my readings from this. This is from Melody Beatty, The Language of Letting Go.